I done? What have we done? It seems that we've made a mistake. We listened to the majority of the players, decided to give them what they want. In return, there's no way to rebalance this. If we do, it is like giving someone something, a miracle, and then taking away that miracle. Giving someone a brand new car after driving in that van, then taking away that beautiful car. You're not gonna like to drive that van, but the good, beautiful car. This all started back close to the age 2019, April 3rd. SBI, you broke your own game with Random Dungeon. There is zero insensitive to doing any other content. I came back to the game and after 4 or 5 month break, just to see that everyone is Random Dungeon. Hellgates are dead, and with reason. The fame is shit. Loot is shit. Hellgate is one of the only ways to get a fair fight in this game, and it's with 5v5. I understand that everyone has hype with the Random Dungeon and it's good that people are getting out of Cardion, etc, but the rewards shouldn't be better than Hellgate's. I was hyped to come back to Albion, but Albion without Hellgate sucks. Hellgate should get buffed. Also, people should still do 5v5 AT what time you play. I mentioned the other post, but we'll say it here. Yesterday, EU Prime Time, we get nobody inside Hellgate. So it seems that Hellgate was pretty much empty. We said, we did nerf expeditions to get players out there. We are the type of people who always have a low risk versus low risk and high reward versus high reward. That's the reason why we made Random Dungeon. It had a good high reward, but there was a high risk. Players who has to go out there can get dived or died trying to get a dungeon or finding a dungeon. So I thought we was great balance for that. But Hellgate needs a balance too, it seems. We looked at some of the other posts, as by the way, we read everything in the forum. It seems that, yes, they do want Hellgate. Well said, buff Hellgate, SBI, both of them. So we did, we put our brains together, gathered the team, and we made a patch. We said that we will be increasing the PvE factor for 1.5 by 2. Yellows, these are Hellgate for 1.3 to 1.8. Yellow Zone Greater Hellgate from 2.5 to 3.5, and full loot Hellgate PvE factor 3.5 to 5. In the bottom we said PvE fame for Hellgate has been approximately increased by 66%. Yellow Hellgate PvE factor from 2.5 to 3.5, and Red Zone and Black Zone Hellgate would have a PvE factor of 3 to 5. Now, we had some players said that it wasn't enough, so we did buff it twice. It seemed that our second buff was a mistake. However, we had a lot of players had given us great review. First of all, thanks for buffing Hellgate loot. They're hella lit right now. In fact, maybe a little too lit. The hardest part doing Hellgate now is finding a freight portal. With the recent lock changes, it's very hard to find 5 people in such and such. You look at people coming out of nowhere. Sunday we won blue Hellgate buffed. But the problem is that blue Hellgate is not full loot PvP, so we can't do that, sir. Securitas, we can't do that, sir. If we buff the blue zone, then players will go safely do good amounts of fame in the blue zone safety. When you die in the blue zone, which you actually don't die, you pretty much get knocked out and sent outside of the instance, allowing you to find another instant, or if you die quickly enough, allow you to re-enter. However, things has gone to a wrong turn. Just like the player over here says, in fact, maybe too lit. It seems that players started asking for a nerf. Nerf Hellgate. Fame and reward of OP and IP cap only 1,000. There's more players saying 4.1, tier 4, Hellgate is better than Random Dungeon, and we just keep looking and reading and reading and reading and reading and reading, and oh my god, players, we have to listen to them. So we thought we can nerf it secretly. We'll just nerf it by a little more time to allow players to move from Hellgate to more random dungeons for PvE content, and again, PvP content on Hellgate with some small PvE content. But it seems that that was a mistake as well. Remember, if you give someone a beautiful pie, they don't want that rotten pie anymore. They will demand the beautiful pie. So as we see, there were people saying that the increase of the timer that we did, it was too much. We stayed 45 million linted without respawning. Checking the different maps, not a single Hellgate. Unable to find one for 1 hour and 45 minutes. I think something is broken. Again, we tried to increase it so that players would do more random dungeons, and those who wants to do Hellgate will do some Hellgate. Our mods said, adjusted the Hellgate spawn and setting compensate the outlet expansion, you know? And at the same time, it was said, it is not a bug. We were wrong in making those changes. Horrible Hellgate experience since Oberon patch. So basically, since patch, Hellgate mechanics changed. Of course, nobody expected it would be this bad. Relevant to the patch information below. Again, it was confirmation that it wasn't a bug. It's not a bug. Just like I explained in other thread, but it doesn't mean it won't get improved. That's our monitoring the Hellgate activity and read the feedback. Yes, we are. In fact, we read this. We feared a little bit. A bunch of threads came to the forum, and we dare not enter the Reddit. So as we scroll down, they say fix. Since all my friends right now are at donkey, and even I'm starting to go donkey instead of T3 horses. Who is this asshole? What you mean old donkey? Is he trying to be a funny guy? He ain't funny. We keep looking down and down and down, and we see more people asking for the fix of it. So we did. We fixed it. We acted like it was a bug, because obviously, we don't want other people to know that this was actually intended. I mean, other games will laugh at us if they find out this out. They would say, look, they made a wrong return. My god. So we fixed it, and we received positive review again. Thank you. I could buy you an ice cream, Elsa. We had all of the people loving our changes again to having Hellgate back to where it was. However, it seems that was not enough. Players started to come out with more threats. Too many 4.0, 4.1 players doing PvE contents on the Hellgates because it was actually more profitable than doing random dungeons. In fact, there's a post around here saying that some people are comparing it to T7 and T8. This is not good. The more we looked at the thread and we started reading, it seems that players have been saying, I have liked 21 players so far, agreeing with the raise of the cap air gear cap. T6 or 5v5 risk versus reward. T4 or T4.1 400 spec equals risk free. And it seems that some people are catching on. Tier 4 and Tier 4.1 should only cost maybe 100 to 160,000 silver. I thought it would have been great for newbies. Newbies were allowed to advance, to get more fame, more PvP content, and able to fight better. But it seems that the fame is too much. It outweighs random dungeon. So as we look down more, we keep reading all of the posts that everyone has put here. We also read this person right here. You cannot enter Red Guild without faction cape. You cannot exit Hellgate except in the middle portal that spawns later. Ah, my god. We also looked over here at this person's post, and we've seen more confirmation of what's actually happening around. Players allowed to earn way too much money or 4.1. Then we keep reading and we see this. It seems that some people agree with that. We don't agree with this because, you see, we can't balance it this way that players should be getting a cape. I mean, it sounds pretty good, but in ideal for the free-to-player, player wouldn't like that. And we have to make those cash, you know? I mean, that's the reason we went free-to-play in the first place. Our red zone was dying, our population was going low, and we needed that money. So as we keep reading down, over and over, we found more and more people talking about this. In fact, we actually was able to find more feedback that it is actually easier to do Hellgate than anything else. As we scroll down, we found a post that made us a little bit unease. The post started with this. As you read right here, the fame is good. But then, as you read down here, something feels a bit off in here. We're comparing T8 to 2v2 or 5v5 Hellgate? If we are by any chance, are we comparing 4.1 versus 7.2 for T8? Why are you guys doing 4.1 in T8 dungeon, random dungeon? If so, please post a vid. I promise, if you're going to get a huge amount of views. I'm talking about huge. If this is not the case, can you compare random dungeon that gives the same reward as 2v2 and 5v5 Hellgate? If so, which one will it be? T5, T6, T7, T8? I'm so curious myself. I'm discussing this with some pro players and they're saying T7. However, I would like your opinion. If a player goes into a random dungeon, maybe in 4.1 or tier 4 and have 400 or 400 spec, they might be close to T7 and T8. So they might be able to do that. However, if new players are doing tier 4 and tier 4.1 to overcharge and getting easy to 1000 IP cap and is doing better than a T7, T8 dungeon, random dungeon, because you can't do flat 4 or 4.1 in T8 random dungeon or T7 dungeon, then it seems that they might be right. We may have to balance this, but we can't. If we balance, then people would start streaming. We'll start losing players from left to right. So we keep thinking. We also saw a video called Why Everyone Wants Hellgate Nerfed. And it seems that the person knows that our motto in here is that we know about low risk versus high reward. If it is low risk, it has to be low reward. If it is high reward or high risk, it will be high reward. That is our motto in Albion Online. We have been fixing this issue all the way from 2015 to right now 2019. However, it seems that it will be a little bit too hard. Some players were even advising that it would be better just to put all the fame into the middle boss. So that would decrease the amount of keys of the Avenger Challenge. That shouldn't be a problem. As the players play every day, they can earn 50,000 keys a day from the deli. We might have to overthink this a bit. I mean, you have to understand. We are overworked here. We haven't been able to sleep. We had lags in Albion Online. We had DDoS in Albion Online. We'll be going this over and over, and we put a temporary fix, but it's not a permanent solution. We have players asking for more buff, players asking for more nerfed, left and right. We can't even get a vacation, for goodness sake. Each time players keep asking more and more. I fear I will have to go to my office, gather my team, and ponder upon this. It seems to drive me crazy.
It seems you need some help.
What? What was that? Have I been driven insane?
Humans are the insane one. We are the voice of reason.
What do you want of me?
To help you, silly. You have been overworked all of nonsense.
How? How will you help me?
By giving you advice. First, you should balance the Hellgate by a small amount, like you did to Buffett. Then you balance Random Dungeon.
Wouldn't people get mad?
Balance can be undone. However, small chance of balance. Don't hurt anyone.
I can't. I'm too scared. If we lose many players, this game will die.
Silly human. Nothing lasts forever. Everything dies eventually. Have you forgotten? Low risk is low reward. High risk is high reward. Show the history of Albion. They may understand.
No, I can't fix it. Maybe they will shut up sooner or later, or maybe they will disappear from the forum and be quiet. I cannot do this.
Poor human.
Dear Journal, I made this mental note on a record. It is 6/27/2019. We have fixed Hellgate, and in response, they have retaliated. We'll post more soon. Dear Journal, we made a grave mistake. We balanced Hellgate and buffed it. We balanced it over, but to no avail. The last balance was the last straw. We lost over 2,000 players. We asked advice to our counselor, gather information that players likes to get things very easily. That our decision was the wrong one. We'll post more soon. Dear Journal, today is July 25th. We had to regretfully close Albion Online. We made a mistake by balancing everything. We panic. We balance RD, Random Dungeon, Expedition, Hellgate, GVG, Arena, CVG, PvP, and versus PvE. We close the Albion game. We leave this message to other company not to repeat our mistake. Dear Journal, I hear them coming. It's the spirits of Albion. They're calling for us. I write this note for whoever hears this. That we made a mistake for balancing. We listened to the wrong spirits. We listened to the wrong voices. We shouldn't have balanced Hellgate. I am scared. I have fear for my life. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!